Hey, it's Charlie from Charlie Reads and Reviews, and I know I haven't been on my channel forever, but I've been posting on Instagram, IGTV, and I decided to come back to YouTube and attempt to get back here. One of the reasons, sorry, maybe I should sit. One of the reasons why I kind of took a hiatus was I hate editing videos, but I recently edited some videos and it actually didn't take that long, and I realized I was just being very lazy. So I have a little bit of free time on my hands, and so I decided, let me get all of the videos that are on IGTV presently and get them somehow edited and appropriate and get them onto YouTube, but also let me get my YouTube channel up and going once again. So I thought it would be really cool to do this challenge. And so I came across this challenge on, I think it's by Jessie from Bow Ties and Books. Okay, so yes, it's by Jessie from Bow Ties and Books, and they came up with this challenge. Although I cannot find it on their channel, I've only seen other people doing the challenge. Ooh, now I'm putting myself on blast here, but the latest one that I saw last night was by Bookwitch Reviews. I've also seen Starla from Starla Reads do the challenge, and there was one other person, I can't think of them right now, but I didn't actually finish that video. So I just want to put that out there as a disclaimer that I have seen the prompts before, as others have been doing the search, but I don't have the memory of an elephant, as you can tell with me forgetting people's names and challenge names. So I think that won't necessarily give me any added advantage. Another thing I want to point out is that I've recently redone my bookshelf, and I categorized it into authors by their color. And I know it sounds weird, but I've done it by design to be aware of just where my money is being spent. And so up here is a little bit of Latinx. There's some Black African up there because they overspilt from where I had them. We've got here Asian and Asian. So quite a bit of Asian, and Asian is the expanded definition for continental Asia. And then Black African across here. It's also spilt, oh, and down here. Sorry, you're not going to be able to see all of this. But in essence, Black is all here, and then unfortunately, majority white. All of this is white, and even white spilt up above there as well. So I really, and white here as well, I really need to, start spending my coins, at least on my physical books, on more Black, Indigenous, and people of color. So that's something I'm actively going to do. So the reason for saying that is that I at least know that all my Black authors are in a general area. However, they're not necessarily in alphabetical order. I just put it in book size, and does it fit was where I was going for, is what I was going for. So not 100% a benefit. All right, so I've got the prompts here. It's called the Black Book Challenge. And, there is a link to the original video. Okay, I'll watch the original video after I've done this video, but let's just do the prompts. Okay, so there's 19 prompts. Starla did theirs in 6 minutes, 32 seconds, I think. I'm just making up that 32 seconds because it sounds nice, but I know it was just over 6 minutes. And I don't know Bookwitch Review's first name. I only saw their video for the first time yesterday, but Bookwitch Reviews did it in 15 minutes and 42 seconds. Again, I'm just saying 42 seconds because it sounds nice. I can't actually recall. So for me, I've given myself 2 targets. I have to do it. First target is within 6 minutes and 32 seconds. If I don't make that second target within 15 minutes and 42 seconds. So here we go. All right, so the first prompt is a book that has won awards or accolades. Oh, Jesus, this is going to be so hard. So I have books that have, this looks like an award. Yes, okay, so I've got here Jesmyn Ward Sing and Buried Sing won a National Book Award. All right. A book with a disabled or neurodivergent protagonist. Alrighty. So I would need to confirm this, but I believe that Samantha Irby, who's the author of this, and this is it's essays that feature her life, that she has a disability. So I will confirm that after the video. Author with a first name beginning in M, R, or Z. M. This is where the alphabetical order would have helped. M. I think she's an African man. M. Mweleti Mbeki, Architect of Poverty, Why African Capitalism Needs Changing. Not set in the US or the UK. I've got lots of those. So I'm going to go with, no, actually, let me find another one. Let's go with Mohale Mashiko's Intruders short stories. Featuring a queer central romance. Oh, queer central romance. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I did see this on one of the prompts under the Odala Trees by Chinelo Okparanta. And then, so I just feel like I'm cheating there a little bit. But I think a lot of my books with queer are on my Kindle. Yeah, they're on my Kindle. But I know that in They Called Me Queer, which is a collection of essays or anthologies by queer authors, and there is romance and love featured a little bit in here. So I'm also going to put that down as a second option. A deceased author. A deceased author. Oh, yeah. Where are my books? All right. I've got Long Walk to Freedom by Nelson Mandela. A book that can be classified into multiple genres. So Chintu by Jennifer Nansibuga Makumbi. This is historical fiction, but it's also speculative fiction. But another one that I would say maybe a little bit better is House of Stone by Novuyo Rosa Shuma. This is historical fiction, but it's also a thriller. A debut novel. I just put a debut novel there. I wonder if this is a debut. I think this is a debut. I think this is her debut. Okay, so Homegoing by Ya Gyasi. A sequel. Rosewater Insurrection by Tade Thompson. Afrofuturism or speculative fiction. I could have done, okay, let's look for, where's my lady? Oh, now I see all of my deceased authors in one corner. Up here. Who Fears Death by Nnedi Okorafor. A book that has received an adaptation, damn it, that would have counted for that. What's another book here? Oh, yeah. Happiness is a Four-Letter Word by Cynthia Jayler. I actually haven't read this yet, but it turned into a really great movie that I loved. A short story collection. I've thrown those in already. Any other short stories that I want to highlight? Okay. Black Tax, edited by Nick Mhlongo. A book that is told in verse or a work of poetry. I think, so I do have poetry. Soft Magic by Upila Chisala. Trans-binary or trans-non-binary character. I have to admit that I don't have a physical version. I do have on my I do have All Boys Are Not Blue on my Kindle, and I'm trying to think if I have anything here that would have. I need to read more of my books to know if any of these others do have, but that's the one I can think of. I also have, but this is the character, right? Not the author. Yeah, that's all I have. I don't know if Brian Washington. Yeah, no. All right. Sorry, that's me. Okay, and then literature, contemporary or nonfiction, centering a fat individual, but Black. No, I don't. Not Black. I have a white author. I don't have Black. So I definitely have to get one of those. Although potentially, I stand to be corrected. In The Wedding Date, the main character, Alexa Monroe, does describe herself as being voluptuous. So I don't know if she'd count as fat. I'll put it down as a maybe. And then a book about Black Lives Matter or Black liberation. Only book that it's not necessarily Black Lives Matter, but it's Natives, Race and Class in the Ruins of Empire, where Carla talks about race in England and the UK. So I think that counts. A silly, kooky, shy, or nerdy protagonist. All right, so opposite of always, he's a nerd. The main character, Jack King. A work of nonfiction. I got so many of those. I'm going to do this one. Betting on a Darkie by Mteto Nyati. Absolutely brilliant book. Memoir, leadership book. And an author with a new book releasing soon. It's the only one I'm aware of. I'm not sure about the others. All right, so I'm aware of the sequel to Raybearer by Jordan Ifueko. The Redemptor is coming out in September. Don't know if that's considered soon. Any other authors here that I know? New book coming out. Ooh. Okay, I missed the 6 minute. Yeah, I'm just going to stop there. So let's just see if that's the last one. Okay, and stop. All right, so I don't know if you can see. Actually, you cannot see. Oh. It says it's 12 minutes, 72 seconds. So, yeah. Did not beat Starlet, even though I had seen the prompts before. I did not, however, make it to 15. So here I am, done my first challenge for YouTube, from a YouTube channel. Yeah, it was not as easy as I thought it would be. I did it in 12 minutes and 72 seconds. I'm very ashamed about that. Well done, Starla, for how well you did yours in 6 minutes. I really should have done better than my 12 minutes. I thought I'd do it in 10, if I'm honest, but yeah, it wasn't as easy as I thought it was. I hope you guys do this challenge as well. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know what you think of the books that I've chosen, if you feel that I cheated in any way, if any of them don't really count. Yeah. And thank you, JC, for putting this together. Really enjoyed this. Happy Friday.